Hello students, welcome to the mathematics class. Today, children, we are going to learn part 18 of the chapter rational numbers. Students, in this class, we'll be discussing question number 10 and 11 of the exercise 1.1. Next, we'll be learning representation of rational numbers on a number line. As a continuation of the exercise 1.1, question number 10, we are asked to write the rational number that does not have a reciprocal as a sub question 1, sub question 2, the rational numbers that are equal to their reciprocals, and sub question 3, the rational number that is equal to its negative. So this question 10 has got 3 sub questions. We'll discuss one by one. Then first question, the rational number that does not have reciprocal of it. Children, first we should know what is the meaning of reciprocal. You know, reciprocal is also called as mathematically inverse, multiplicative inverse. What this multiplicative inverse property tells, for any rational number a by b, considering a by b as a rational number, we will have another rational number called b by a, where the product of those two rational numbers gives 1 by 2. So children, here any one, if you take a by b, it will serve as a reciprocal of the other. So a by b is reciprocal of b by a, and b by a is reciprocal of a by b. So here we have a condition to this rational number a by b. What are the conditions that we have learned? Here a and b should not be 0. We learned that. What happens if a becomes 0? If a is equals to 0, then we will have 0 by some number, let's say 3. Then to get reciprocal, you know, I have to make its denominator as numerator, its numerator as denominator. Now tell me, is 3 by 0 belongs to rational number set? This is the question comes. So try to understand, any number when it is divided by 0 gives us infinity whose value we cannot determine. So we cannot have that infinity telling that whether belongs to rational number set or not. So only we are asked to take a not equal to 0. A not equal to 0. So here the answer is reciprocal of a number. Here in rational number set, there is a number 0 which doesn't have its reciprocal. This is the final conclusion. We have learned this as a note while learning multiplicative inverse property. So 0 is the number which doesn't have its reciprocal. Now, next sub question is the reciprocal of a number being equal to himself. So, you are asked to find a rational number that is equal to its reciprocal only. So, we need to identify such a number whose reciprocal and that number both being equal. That means in our previous same property, we have to recollect, that is, we have to identify A by B being equal to B by A. When A by B equals to B by A, it happens only when A and B are equal. If A and B are equal, then it becomes something like 2 by 2, 5 by 5. If 2 by 2 I consider, I have 2 upon 2. What do we get? 2 by 2, it gives 1. That means, what is reciprocal of 1? That is 1 itself. Therefore, 1 when it is multiplied by himself gives 1 means 1 is reciprocal of himself. Therefore, I can say rational number 1 is equal to its reciprocal. Now children, do we have any another rational number doing same way? There is, which is -1 multiplied by itself gives 1. Therefore, -1 is reciprocal of himself. Therefore, we have for this sub question 2 answer as 1 and -1 are the two numbers, are the two rational numbers which are equal to their own reciprocals. Now, coming to the sub question number 3. The rational number that is equal to its negative. So, first we shall know the meaning of negative. What is the meaning of a negative? If you consider any rational number, then negative of it is just finding image of it. What is image? That is minus sign in front of that number gives image. That is, if you consider 2 by 3, right side of 0, it gives image of it as left side of 0. To show the left side, I am using minus sign. So negative of any rational number, negative of any rational number is also a rational number. And are these two equal? Do you think 2 by 3 equals to minus 2 by 3? No, never. 2 by 3 not equal to minus 2 by 3. That means, is there a rational number that is equal to its a negative? That is the question. If at all there, then write that. Children, here the question comes. What is negative of 0? So, negative of 0 is, I can write as minus 0. Then what is the value of minus 0? Minus 0 is just nothing but minus 1 into 0. Minus 1 into 0 is also 0. Do we have 0 being equal to minus 0? Yes. So there is only one rational number which is having this speciality, that is its negative is equal to himself. So answer to this sub question number 3 is 0. 0 is a rational number which is equal to its negative. Now coming to the question number 11. Children, in this question number 11, we have got total 6 fill in the blanks, which are easy ones. We have already discussed 0 has dash reciprocal. 0 has no reciprocal. Second subject, the numbers dash and dash are their own reciprocals. Just now we discussed 1 and minus 1 are the numbers which acts as a reciprocal of themselves. Next, here reciprocal of minus 5. Children, if you want to find reciprocal of any number, you have to just write its numerator as denominator, its denominator as numerator. Here, reciprocal of minus 5, which can be written as minus 5 by 1, is 1 upon minus 5. 1 upon minus 5, which is not in standard form, can be written as, by taking minus sign of denominator to the numerator, minus 1 upon 5. That is the reciprocal of minus 5. Now, question number 4. Reciprocal of 1 by x. Reciprocal of 1 by x, considering x is not equal to 0. Reciprocal, make this numerator as this denominator as numerator and numerator 1 as denominator, that is x upon 1, which is equals to x. That is the reciprocal of 1 by x. Next, fifth fill in the blank is, the product of two rational numbers is always, it's a property, product of any two rational numbers is always a rational number only. Next, reciprocal of a positive rational number is, reciprocal of positive rational number is positive, and reciprocal of negative rational number is negative. We have learned that. So answer to this sixth fill in the blank is, reciprocal of positive rational number is positive. Now children, with this we have completed exercise 1.1. Now look into the continuation of this chapter, that is representation of a rational number on a number line. See children, here representation of a rational number on a number line is having natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, and rational numbers. Let us recollect what is natural number. Natural number line. This is natural number line, where natural number starting from 1 and having all the natural numbers shown on a number line. What is the specialty of natural number line? Try to observe. Here, starting number is 1 and next number 2 is, let's say, 1 unit away, and similarly number next number from 2, that is 3, is equal distance. What is the distance from 1 to 2? We have same distance from 2 to 3, and even next to 3, what is the distance between 1 to 2 and 2 to 3? The same distance is there from 3 to 4 also. So what I can say, they are all equally apart. They are all equally distributed. The distance between them represents the difference between two continuous natural numbers. That is the specialty what we learned. So all the natural numbers, if you show on a number line, they are aligned towards one direction. We call that direction as positive direction. And do we have end to this? No, it is continuation. There is no end to the number line. Next, what is the next number line that we have learned is whole number line. Whole number line starts from the 0. It starts from the 0, and the same property, difference between two continuous whole numbers is 1. That means distance from 0 to 1, how much is that? Same distance will be there from 1 to 2. Will be there same distance from 2 to 4, 2 to 3 also. So here these distances are equal distances. Similarly, right side of 0 we are going, which we call it as a positive direction. It is positive direction. Children, here also we have no end to this number line. That means there are infinitely number of whole numbers that can be shown on a number line. Next, which is the next number line? It is integer number line. What is the integer number line? Integer number line will have 0 being in the center, and right side of the 0, the positive direction, which we call all the natural numbers being right side of 0, and their images being in the left side of 0. This is the opposite direction of positive direction, which we call it as negative direction. Here, how positive direction is infinitely produced. Similarly, negative direction also, it is infinitely produced. Now, we have got another important property, distance from 0 to how much is there? the same distance from 1 to 2, and same distance is from 2 to 3, and so on. Similarly, the same distance from 0 to 1, how much is there? The same distance will be there from 0 to minus 1, minus 1 to minus 2, minus 2 to minus 3, and so on. So, all these natural numbers shown on a number line, this is called integer number line. Children, next to this, rational number line. What is rational number line? Children, a rational number line is a number line having not just only integers, along with those integers, the numbers between those numbers also. If we can have along with the integers the numbers in between them, that is parts of the whole, then that number line is called rational number line. Rational number line is a number line. Rational number line is a number line containing all the integers along with the numbers in between them, such as minus half, that is minus 1 by 2, 1 by 2, and so on. So now we will be learning about representing rational numbers on this number line. Now, say children, we have one by one, we will learn rational number lines. First one, here. Here I have shown you a number line. Which side? Positive side. From 0 to 1. I have got some parts made. Try to observe from 0 to here. One part. From this to here. Another part. From this question mark to here. One. Another part. Totally between the number 0 and 1. How many parts that I have made? I made 3 parts. Now tell me, what type of parts are they? Are they haphazardly made or are they equal parts? So 3 parts of equal size. So I have got 3 parts made of equal size. That means each part represents 1/3. Now from 0 to this place, if I say letter A, this point as letter A represents 1/3. Now from 1/3 to this question mark, let's say this point B, that is also 1/3 portion. It is also 1/3 portion. Now tell me, from 0 to B, how much is the distance? Here I have 0 to A, 1/3 portion, and from A to B, again 1/3 more. That means I have from 0 to B, 1/3 added to again 1/3, which is nothing but 2/3. That is what this question mark tells. It is 2/3. It represents 2/3. Children, now what does this one tell? Let us name this number representing 1 as C. What is this distance from 0 to C? The distance is 1/3 added to 1/3, again added to 1/3, which is 3/3. by 3. 3 by 3 means it is 1 only. That's how this the distance from O to C is 1. Okay. Now we will learn next rational number line. This is the another number line. Next rational number line. See children, here next number line contains 0, 1. Let me take a different ink. Let me take green. Now see 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. This is also in a positive direction only. Now if I take 0 as 0 by 3, then 1 becomes 3 by 3. What do we have? 2 called as 6 by 3. 3 called as 9 by 3 and so on. That means we made entire this whole number line further into 3 parts. Here this represents 1/3. Let's say letter A. This letter B represents 2/3, and let's say this is letter C represents 3 by 3, letter D 4 by 3, point E represents 5 by 3, point F represents 6 by 3, point G represents 7 by 3, and point H represents 8 by 3, I represents 9 by 3, and J represents 10 by 3 and so on. So I can divide rational number into any number of parts that I wanted when I wanted to represent certain rational number. If I want to represent 7 by 3, I will take a number line, divide it into that whole number line into further 3 parts, where that 7 by 3 for me, letter G, I will show stating that it is 7 by 3. So that's how we represent rational number on a number line. One more example. See children, here I have got a rational number line shown from 0, 1 onwards. That means it is again positive direction only. Let me take one more ink. Pointer, ink, and I am changing to blue. See children, here I have 0 and 1. Between 0 and 1, I made some number of parts. How many parts I made? Yes, I made 8 parts. So if I take points correspondingly A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and H. Here, for me, each point tells me how far it is from 0. A tells me 1 by 8, which means it is 1 by 8, 1 by 8 part of distance from 0. 2 by 8 part of distance is from 0, the point B is. And C is 3 by 8 parts of distance away from 0. Like this, if I want to represent 5 by 8, So who is that point representing 5 by 8? Is E. So if I show that point E, that is enough to represent 5 by 8 on a number line. So I have to take first 0 to 1. If I want to represent 5 by 8, I have to make from 0 to 1 that 8 parts and show that 5 by 8th part, which is showing the distance from 0 a point corresponding to it is E. So children, this is how we represent rational number on a number line. One more example we'll consider. Here another rational number, this I have taken. Now tell me how many parts are made? Here 9 parts are made. 9 equal parts between 0 and 1 are made. Between 0 and 1 we have got 9 equal parts made. Now what does this encircled number represents? It represents 4 by 9. That means this point, let's say point P, which is 4 by 9 units away from 0. Next example. Here I have got the direction negative shown to you, left side of 0. Now tell me what is this encircled number? Let's say the number Q. It is showing us minus 7 by 4, which means it is not between 0 and minus 1. It is between minus 1 and minus 2. How can you say? It is just because minus 7 upon 4. If you consider the value of it is minus 1.3. It is each unit is divided into 4 parts. That means each part is 0.25. That means it is, I have minus 1.75. That means it is more than or not more than, it is less than minus 1. It is less than minus 1. That means it is after minus 1 but between minus 1 and minus 2. So that's how you can decide where to show and how to show. First remember, if you want to represent any rational number, denominator gives us how many parts to be made and numerator tells us that whether it belongs to 0 and 1 or 0 and minus 1 or minus 1 and minus 2 and where it is. So you have to be carefully observe how many parts to be made first and where it lies. It lies between which two integers. Okay. Then one more. Here I am giving you children homework for you. But let us discuss this. Try this here only. This is a textbook based. Try this question only. Try to observe. There is a number line already given. Let me change the ink. See children, here already number line is given. Now what I have to do? Here letter A represents which rational number? We have to observe that. Now watch the rational number line and how many parts are made between every integers 0 and 1. There is 1. 5 by 5 supposed to be 1. From 0 by 5 to A, this is 1 by 5. From A to here, 2 by 5. From here to here, again 1 by 5 added, so gives 3 by 5. So what does this point B represents? 4 by 5. What does this C point represents? 5 by 5. And similarly, if you proceed further, your C by 5 is representing 1. Who represents 2 here? 10 by 5 represents 2. And it is moving positive direction. What does D represents? D represents 8 by 5 and E represents 9 by 5. So now tell me, can you identify similarly these letters in the next question? So you have to identify F. What does that number it represents? G, H, I and J. F. F represents, since it is in negative direction, 0 by 6, minus 1 by 6, and next F represents minus 2 by 6 and minus 3 by 6, minus 4 by 6, and G represents minus 5 by 6. Now, who is this minus 6 by 6 means? It is minus 1. Next, H represents minus 7 by 6. Point H represents minus H by 6. I represents minus 8 by 6. And J represents minus 9 by 6 after minus 10 by 6 and minus 10 by 6 after. I have J representing minus 11 by 6. So that's how we identify rational numbers on a number line. See children, here first question is moving towards positive, another question is moving towards negative. It is easy to represent a rational number on a number line. Now, in overall, what we have learned in today's class. Children, we have learned in today's class question number 10 and 11 of the exercise 1.1. After discussing that, we learned representation of rational numbers on a number line. Now, the time of homework, you need to pass the next slide for a couple of minutes. Note down the questions. Do it on the exercise notebook. These two questions are part of the exercise 1.2. So, homework is represent the rational numbers 7 by 4 and minus 5 by 6 on the number line. Children, for the question number 1, you have to do a separate number line, and question number 2, that is sub question number 2 minus 5 by 6 representation, you have to do it another separate number line. Next, second question for you is homework. Here represent minus 2 by 11, minus 5 by 11, 9 by 11 on the number line. So for representing these three numbers on number line, one number line is enough. You can represent minus 2 by 11, minus 5 by 11 and minus 9 by 11, all three on the same number line. This is homework for you. So for today's class, this much is enough. Jai Hind. Thank you. Good day.